Leslie Gale.
I'm David Whitman. It was a night of turmoil that in moments would change lives forever. February 23rd, 1998. Tornadoes raced through Central Florida, leaving 42 people dead in their wake and an entire community shaken by the extent of the devastation.
This terrible storm stunned the entire country as well, but it brought our community closer together. With your purchase of this tape, we are working harder together to help our neighbors recuperate from this catastrophe.
All WKMG TV profits from this videotape will be donated to local social service organizations, assisting the recovery and relocation effort for those who were hardest hit.
Thank you for your donation. As we continue down the road to recovery, we hope this tape captures the heartfelt emotions this tragedy triggered and preserves the memory of those who fell victim to its power.
The National Weather Service issues a tornado watch for Central Florida. Conditions are favorable for tornadoes. The storm moves inland from the Gulf.
We have now a tornado warning in effect in Volusia County.
Within minutes, they were gone, leaving behind only devastation. Central Florida had just suffered one of the most destructive natural disasters in its history. 6 terrifying tornadoes struck in Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Volusia, and Brevard counties.
The window just, boom, it just blew up. It blew up, and we got out of there just in time. It was very, very scary.
It's the craziest thing I've ever been through in my life.
What's left of the house?
Nothing. It's about this tall, a 2-story house. It's about 3 feet tall.
You had to dig your way out?
Pretty damn near. Had stuff all over me. I just thought it was crazy. I'm still shook up.
It's an overwhelming feeling of doom that you know, we just all held on together, all of us.
I've never been through anything like that before.
Osceola County's 911 center received more than 200 calls for help within 30 minutes after the storm hit.
911, what's your emergency?
Man, I just hit that 4-8. I don't know if you know what or not.
Okay, where are you, sir?
I'm sitting in my car in the backyard.
Okay, how's your house? Is it damaged? Sir, are you okay? Okay, calm down, okay?
I just got 2 small children.
Are they okay?
Yeah.
Is it a tornado? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, what street are you on?
With winds of up to 220 miles an hour, the tornadoes ripped through the communities with reckless abandon. Emergency crews were dispatched in a race to save the victims of the storm.
It looks like total destruction. It looks like there's just an awful amount of wind that went through there with the tornado and just turned trailers over and destroyed homes and killed people.
It's just a lot of devastation out there. It's sad.
Kind of thing where do you even begin?
I don't think you can begin. It's just heartbreaking. It really is. There's a lot of destruction. It really hurts just to walk out there.
While most of Central Florida slept, those hit by the tornadoes wandered in darkness, trying to make sense of what had happened, trying to envision what they'd lost.
Even though you may see the watches and the warnings, you never really believe that it's going to actually hit right where you're standing, but I'll believe it now.
The devastation was staggering, the pain real. Hundreds of homes which just a few minutes ago had offered shelter and protection for these Central Florida families, now worthless rubble.
Good morning. I don't know how many of those are in this Buenaventura shopping plaza because all we know is that there was a bar that was open at that time, and one of the people who was in the bar ended up having a car tossed right over here. You can see that it's almost as if this was not a functioning shopping plaza. You can't tell any differently. There's a La Petite Academy Daycare Center that is going to be closed probably for a couple of months because it is destroyed. There are at least 8
WKMG 6 News reporter Craig Eicher was one of the first on the scene.
It's so hard to
see this sort of devastation and so much human tragedy and not feel something for these people, which is why I think that we had a very valuable role there. We were able to tell the rest of the world how bad things were and get help to these people way before they ever would have gotten it otherwise.
The fury that tore through their communities left the victims in shock and disbelief. Those who felt the tornado's power would now see its full punch.
Sliding glass doors exploded and the glass was hitting us in our back, and we ran each to a child and covered the child up and waited, you know, until the stuff was falling on top of us, the roof. It was incredible.
I lost everything. My house completely gone. My friends is trying to salvage whatever they can now. I have a few things, some clothes, a few pieces of furniture, but everything else is gone.
We're at the Country Gardens apartments that we've been talking about all night. And before we show you some of the damage, let's talk to Mr. Jonathan Ferguson. This is your apartment that we're looking at behind us.
We lived upstairs in that apartment.
Tell us what happened.
It was lightning really bad. There was some hail. We heard the noise coming. You could feel the pressure of the air change. My wife and I went for instead of the bathroom, thank gosh, we went for the master closet. Thank God we're alive. I just can't believe we're alive.